So we're going to talk about how to make the most out of Handshake and also how to utilize Handshake along the way. So jumping into it, so what is Handshake? Handshake is our platform here at UMKC, and we use it along with about 300 other universities across the country. And I say our platform, but it's a platform that we utilize to house a few different things. So job opportunities, resources, all of the student information, all of you should already have an account. So why is this beneficial? Well, a lot of reasons. So employers will actually get into Handshake actually searching for students. It's not like a job collection site, whereas they pull all kinds of jobs from all different areas. It is a site where employers get in here intentionally searching for students. So it's highly beneficial for students to use, as well as the resources. And we'll get a little bit more into what all the benefits are for using it here in just a minute. And then how to access it. Again, all students should already have access to Handshake. You had to log into Handshake to find this workshop. So umkc.joinhandshake.com and use your SSO and password to log in. So making the most out of your Handshake account involves what can you do with it, and knowing that is how you can best utilize all of our services. So within Handshake, we actually have well over 350,000 employers all across the country. And in particular, in the Kansas City market, we have an employer relations team that is working hard all the time to bring in and to build the Kansas City market within Handshake to best represent all the positions that are in Handshake for all of our students. You can, in addition to off-campus positions, you can actually find on-campus positions. So part-time jobs within athletics, within the student union, all can be found within Handshake, as well as work-study positions can be found by navigating through Handshake. Another way you can use it, so jobs is a first and main one, but we also have a ton of resources that we buy so that way students can access them for free, and they are highly beneficial ones, including job search tools, including career exploration tools. So maybe you don't know exactly what all you can do with your major. We have resources for that. Maybe you are trying to figure out more about the career that you want to go into and learning all the different aspects of that. We have Vault for that. And Vault has a lot of in-depth personal experiences of what that career is like, what a day in the life of the career that you want to go into. I'm going to pick on nursing for a second just to talk about it, but you can figure out what different areas, different specialties of nursing that you can get into. You can see in-person interviews, recorded interviews of nursing majors, nursing professionals in the field. So that's just a couple of the resources. We also have JobScan for trying to beat applicant tracking systems. If you love interviewing or if you hate interviewing, practice is the only way to get better. So we have a resource in there called Big Interview. And Big Interview, you can actually record yourself interviewing, going through this process, and then go back and review it and see, did I say every other word or like every other word? And you can also see what your face is doing during that. So utilize the resources within Handshake. So it's job search, resources, also events. All the events that we will be hosting within Career Services are going to be in Handshake. You're going to be able to register for them in Handshake, see who's coming in Handshake. For all of our career fairs this year are going to be virtual, and that is actually housed within Handshake. All the video platforms, everything about it is within Handshake. You can register for that career fair, you can attend that career fair, and you can actually connect with employers and apply for jobs all within the same site. So it's a really fantastic opportunity for all of our students. And another way I was mentioning that we can definitely help is we have multiple career fairs this semester alone. And one in particular, we have the nursing and health sciences career fair that we hold, and it will be virtual through Handshake.
October
So you're gonna be
7th.
able to connect with, what was that?
October 7th.
October 7th, write it down, attend. And even if, you said this was your freshman year, right?
Yes.
Okay, so even though this is your freshman year and you're not going to be going to a career fair to look for a position, you can actually attend the career fair, and through this online platform, they have information sessions. So these hospitals will actually do 30-minute sessions talking about what their organization does, what the best practices for getting hired are, what positions they have available. And even as a freshman, you can go and attend those, or you can attend one-on-one sessions and talk to these employers, get valuable information. So that way, as you progress through the years and you're ready to graduate, you know you can target who you want to work for. And you can also hear about specialty areas and really kind of develop as a professional. And that's just one example of a career fair. We have the business, computing, and engineering career fair. There's an accounting career fair. There's a pharmacy career fair, an education career fair, all kinds of opportunities. And that's not even mentioning them all. So we try to do our best to get as many employers in front of our students as possible. So that's jobs, resources, and events. The fourth one, the final thing that I want to talk about why you should use Handshake, or what you can do with it, is make an appointment to come in and talk to us. So that's pretty much the only way to make an appointment with career services right now. All of our appointments are virtual, and all you have to do is access Handshake, navigate up to Career Center, select appointments, and follow that process to make an appointment with any one of our staff in career services. We can talk about really I like to think of it as anything career related. That's what we want to talk about. Whether it's the basic things like getting a resume and a cover letter or a personal statement ready for graduate school, or maybe you know exactly what you want to do with your life but don't know how to get there, or reverse of that, maybe you know exactly what you want to do now but don't know what all you can do with that. Those are things that you can make an appointment and come in and talk to us about. We do mock interviews, so if you don't love interviewing or not the most comfortable with it, or even just want to practice and you have an interview coming up, make an appointment, come in, let us know who you're interviewing with, and we'll get industry specific questions, and sometimes we can even get company specific questions to make sure you are as prepared as possible. So that way you can go into this interview with more confidence and ready for it. So it's job search, resources, see the events that we're going to be holding, and come in and meet with us in an appointment. So one additional thing that you can do, and I'm going to add this to job search, is you can actually search through all of the employers that are within Handshake. You can follow employers, and I'll talk about notifications here in just a little bit, but as you're following employers, you'll get notified as they post positions. So that way you can be at the front of the list. Whenever you see that that gets posted, you can get in there and apply for those positions. Why your Handshake profile matters. So highly recommended to get in and fill out your profile. It's really similar to LinkedIn. If you have a LinkedIn account, it looks pretty much identical. It goes from your education section to work experience to projects, involvement, skills sections. It's all real similar. And you can even add a summary or a profile to that. And filling that out pre-career fair, employers can actually, as you sign up for spots within the career fair, employers can actually go look at your profiles. And outside of career fairs, if you make your profiles public to employers, employers can actually go search you out. So just by your major, just by the skill set that you're showcasing, employers can seek you out and ask you if you're interested in applying to different positions. Let's say Children's Mercy is hiring, and they're hiring they're posting their jobs within Handshake, which they do, and they're searching for candidates. Well, they may be searching for the right semester. So are you graduating in December of 2020? Or are you studying nursing? Or do you have your profile filled out? And they can seek you out. So highly recommended to fill out that profile. And the last thing on that is upload your resume. After you get your resume reviewed, keep it updated, but upload that to Handshake, and that just builds on your profile. You're showing who you are as a professional in a nutshell right here. I guess the final piece to that profile is you can get, just like LinkedIn, there's a space for a professional headshot. Try not to make this like your last big Facebook picture or the funny picture, but use a professional headshot, and you can actually get one for free at UMKC through UMKC Strategic Marketing and Communications Office. All you have to do is connect with them, and they will be able to set up a time to provide you with a free headshot and a free professional headshot. They do really good work. I mentioned I would get to notifications. So within Handshake, you can edit your notifications. You can go in there and make sure that you are getting notifications from employers, that you are getting updates whenever they're posting positions. You can get updates whenever you submit an application. It kind of lets you know that process. You can get notifications from career services whenever we host events. We try to tailor all of our communication to really showcase what we're doing that's specific to you. I'm not going to send you a event that's dedicated just to accounting majors if you're a psychology major. So we try not to bombard everyone with irrelevant things. So we're going to tailor all of our messaging to hopefully your specific major, a specific industry. You also can get notifications about appointments, post-appointment surveys, all through this notification process. So make sure that you don't opt out, for one, and you can edit those notifications to make sure that you stay in the loop. And then finally, as far as those communications, check your email and keep an eye out for things coming from career services or one of our names at career services. So that way you get to stay in the know of what's going on. Like, for example, this week is Handshake Week, and we have all kinds of events going on, and we have giveaways and prizes, and you just kind of have to keep an eye out on those emails, because we're just pushing that out, and we want you to get that information, that really valuable information.